Like I wear a lot of suits, so listen, that's just
Wow.
the way I dress, honey. I'm not over the top. I don't wear costumes. I wear clothes, so go ahead. Let's go.
Now, my number one, it's so even sitting here, I'm gonna have to make like a game day decision, but my
Gun to the head. Gun to the
gun
head.
to the head. Unlike you, I don't picture myself in these outfits. I go by just not just what's high fashion, but just the overall. I can appreciate something for what it is.
Okay.
I say number one for me, and it's a very close number. Number one is Sutton.
Okay, but you liked her hair?
The hair is, she could have done better, but and this is why it's I'm gonna give you my number two, but
I think
switches.
A dress was gorgeous. I would have worn a different.
That's
I would have worn a
gorgeous
pump.
Dress.
It was gorgeous, and a different pump. And her hair, she can't wear that hair doing her makeup look terrible. She needs her eyelids done or something. I don't know what was going on with the whole face, but the hair and the makeup was terrible. But the dress itself was gorgeous. It was really beautiful. Beautiful now, color too.
To put your point about the hair, she might be my number two, because number two could be number one. You better sit down. You better sit down. Miss Kyle Richards. That dress with those like S&M like straps on the side, those buckles, and the fact that it's in this like pink, it's like playful and like S&M and like, but and the earrings, oh my God, I love those like long, and I, like Andy said, seeing her as a blonde, yep, believe it or not, Kyle, believe it.
Okay, listen, there's different lids. There's a different lid for every pot.
Yep,
I get it.
Now you better sit down.
I'm sitting down. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. Go ahead.
This is gonna shock you more.
My coffee.
Your coffee. This is going to shock you more than Kyle. This is, you might fall off your chair. Nope. My number three look, Miss Erika Jayne.
Oh God. Come on. Come on. David. What did you like about it? It was ill-fitting. No. It's really coming down here.
Oh, it's raining. On anyone else, I wouldn't be for me. It's almost like Erika was sitting there as like a caricature of herself. I liked the two voluptuous breasts showing and pushed together. And the fact that it was tight, like, oh, I love like the mirrors and the hair. It was like, Dorit actually could have rocked that.
Yeah, Dorit definitely could have.
Nobody else. It just worked on her. It worked. Okay. It just worked. It was so.
It was Erika a fail for me. It was a fail for me, but that's okay. We're entitled to that. Who was your least favorite?
Well, and now, okay, so now let me tell you about. Well, you know who you didn't rank in your thing? You didn't rank Garcelle.
Didn't deserve a ranking. Terrible.
Is that your worst, or is Erika your worst?
Erika's still my worst, but Garcelle, what? No. No. I would wear that outfit if we went out on a Thursday night in the city.
My worst, and I'll get to the others. My worst was Garcelle. I thought she looked awful.
Yeah, no,
I thought she looked actually awful. I thought it was awful.
Yeah, I mean, I would, if I were going, if me and you, if you said, "Come on, Kim, we're going out in the city. We're going to, let's see, STK downtown." I would throw on like a black velvet high neck dress with an over the knee boot.
I thought it was so awful. I thought it was awful. I thought she looked awful.
Awful. And wait, and how about Diana? There's really no words for. I want to style Diana. You got 200. You could afford one more person. I'll fly in from Jersey. I know David's going to be in LA, Beverly Hills. I will come in. Let me rip through that closet. She lost weight. I mean, I know she had just had a baby, and I'm not weight shaming anyone. I mean, I personally think she looked better, but these clothes that they put her in do nothing for her. She could, with her money, could you imagine
her makeup, her cheeks?
It was terrible.
It was awful.
Awful. I'm putting it out into the universe. Diana, I will deal with your
you're gonna help her.
Yes. I mean, give me a chance to come in there and rip through that closet. And I promise you, you will be rated one of the top 10 in Beverly Hills, California next year. I promise you that.
With her money.
Okay.
No, I mean, so
kidding me?
she was awful.
And connections. You got to remember, and connections. Go ahead.
And connections. Garcelle, I thought was awful. Rinna, I'm not commenting. I'm literally not commenting because
I didn't comment on Garcelle.
That was Khloe Kardashian. I
Okay.
can't. And by the way,
it really was, though. It really was.
The way that Rinna dressed this season, she had so many wins.
Yeah.
That wasn't it. Now I have two things to say about the remaining two, Crystal and Dorit. Crystal, man. And I thought Crystal, when they were doing the flashback, she had some major fashion moments this season. If you go back and really watch, I loved her so many times. But I think when she does her hair different, she looks pretty. I thought it was boring as fuck.
No, it was boring.
As fuck.
It was a nice color. That's where it ended.
Boring as fuck.
And those little shoes with the little strap. No, that's not the kind of shoe you want to wear on a reunion. Absolutely not.
And now I have to say, I hated it. And now I'm not sure if I hated or loved Dorit. There's so much to hate about it. There is so much to hate about it. You like the color? I can't. That is the Ramona blue. I can't look at that.
No, I didn't say I like the color. I like the color on Crystal.
Okay.
No. First of all, it was a costume.
I hate that color.
It's a costume. I hate that color too. It was a costume. I don't get it. I just don't understand. Well, she had a rough year. What am I gonna?
Had a rough year, and I don't know if these women mentally. Kyle said, "What a season! Let me lighten up and literally do blonde hair." I don't know if Dorit said it was such a heavy season. Let me just
wear a costume,
bath sheet on. The whole.
That's exactly what it looked like.
It looks like you just rolled out of bed
Ramona blue.
And the Ramona blue, and then the hair. It's
it was
then I had moments where I'm like, it looks really comfortable, girl. So
but listen, she's a beautiful woman. She looks beautiful no matter what. But we are so used to the old Dorit where she brought it every single time. I mean, she just woof. Wow. I have to talk about also a moment when, because they opened up, I'm so afraid that I'm going to be showing something because these are my pajamas. Okay. I'm going to talk about something that blew me away a little bit, and Andy went right over it. You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So they open up with Dorit being robbed.
Yeah.
And Kyle says that the guy who robbed her is in jail and called her and said that her stuff is at his grandmother's house and she was buying some of this stuff back. Listen to me. I would do the same. And they were like, I wouldn't give him a dime. Listen to me. I would. You're buying a Birkin back for $1,000 when it's